Hello everyone. In this video lecture I am going to discuss the last topic of unit 6, that is elementary calculations for energy consumption. So there is a close relation between the power and energy. Energy is time dependent things. So now let us see how we can measure the energy consumptions, because it is very important either for the domestic purpose or for the industrial purpose. So let us understand first the relation between the power and energy, and then how it can be calculated for metering purpose. So measurement of energy. So you can see that energy is the total power consumed over a time interval, that is energy is equal to power into time. So in calculation of energy there must be taken care of time fraction. Generally the process of measurement of energy is same as that for measurement of power, except for the fact that the instrument should not merely measure power or rate of consumption of energy, but must also take into account the time interval during which the power is being supplied. For this reason, generally you see the domestic energy meter, it is a rotating type of device. Continuously it is going to be rotate. In old days you can see the domestic energy meter which is supplied by any electric supplier. So if you talk the unit of energy, the famous or SI unit is joule, or it can be watt second or watt hour as per the convenience. But due to the larger value, there must required a larger unit that is most commonly used is kilowatt hour, kWh, which is defined as the energy consumed when power is delivered at an average rate of 1 kilowatt per hour for 1 hour. So 1 kilowatt power is supplied for 1 hour, then it is called as a 1 kWh, and this is also commercially used as a 1 unit of energy. So the meaning of 1 unit energy is there is a supply of 1 kilowatt power for 1 hour. Energy meters used for measurement of energy have moving system, as I discussed earlier, that revolve continuously, unlike in indicating instruments where it deflects only through a fraction of a revolution. In energy meters, the speed of revolution is proportional to the power consumed. Thus, total number of revolution made by the meter moving system over a given interval of time is proportional to the energy consumed. In this context, a term called meter constant, defined as the number of revolution made per kilowatt hour, is used. Value of the meter constant is usually marked on the meter enclosure. So the main thing is the number of revolution is calibrated in terms of kilowatt hour, and this revolution depends on the various flux generated in the device, and there are a number of devices. Generally we use the induction type of energy meter, and in induction type of energy meter, due to the generation of fluxes, there is a force generated towards the disc, and then there is a revolution of disc which can be calibrated in terms of kilowatt hour, by which we can take the reading of energy in terms of unit. Remember that 1 unit of energy means 1 kilowatt power is supplied for 1 hour continuously. Induction type instruments are most commonly used as energy meters for measurement of energy in domestic and industrial AC circuits. Induction type meters have lower friction and higher torque weight ratio. They are inexpensive yet reasonable accurate and can retain their accuracy over a considerable range of loads and temperature. So it is very popular among the other type of energy meters. However, a very accurate energy meters are available, but it is not cost effective. This is the construction of single phase induction type of energy meter, and this diagram shows the actually basic structures, what different types of materials and devices are used for the induction type of energy meter, which is a revolving type of energy meter. It is analog energy meter, and when you see the construction of this, you can see this is the construction, internal construction of the induction type of energy meter. So there is a close relation in the power and energy. Only factor is that time. When you are calculating the energy, you must take the consideration of for what time power is going to be supplied, and metering purpose is done by the energy meter because it takes care of the time factor. I think you have enjoyed the unit 6 and try to learn it and make note by yourself. Thank you for watching this video.